Hello, it's your friendly neighborhood panda, and I'm here to give you 5 tips that'll make it easier for you as a survivor to escape in Dead by Daylight. Keep in mind that this video is made for beginners, so if you already have a lot of hours in the game, then you probably already know this. Recently, I've been getting a lot of my own friends into the game, so these tips are from the experience of easing them into it. I hope you find my tips useful, and let's get into it. Number 1. Play the tutorial! If you have not already, I highly recommend you play the tutorial that the game already offers you in the menu. It goes through the basics of the game, like that you need to complete 5 gens, open the gate and escape, how to unhook fellow survivors when they've been found and downed by the killer, etc. I could go through it step by step in this video, but it will make it a lot more fun if you play it yourself. And I believe that if you go play it yourself, you'll learn a lot more and understand the game better than just me talking. It only takes around 10 minutes to play if you take your time. I also recommend playing the killer's guide just so you can see what the killer sees. They only have a first-person view while you have a third-person view, so you can see a lot more and will be able to hide behind rocks, etc. It also just gives a general better understanding of the game that you get to see the killer's perspective. And here you can see how the scratch marks look that you'll leave behind as a survivor if you sprint. Also, for each tutorial completed, you'll get 25,000 blood points. Blood points are what you use to level up your characters in this game. So just go play the goddamn tutorial. I promise it'll be worth your time. Tip number 2. How to find a generator. The first thing you need to do when you go in game is to find a generator to work on and repair. They can be hard to spot when you're new to the game, but Panda Poop got you. You can find them by keeping an eye out for these big poles with lamps on, just like here. But the less obvious one is if it's an indoor map or a map with houses. You can find generators by the blinking lights. Yup, survivors are just moths looking for that sweet shining light. Here you can just see a few of the examples. Alright, I hope you get the idea. Moving on. Number 3. When you are repairing a generator, plan ahead. So you've found your generator, but what I'm telling you to is to look around and plan your next move. Pallets are your greatest defense against the killer, so when you sit there, all nice and peaceful, look for pallets so you know where to run in case the killer comes by. I even forget this sometimes. So don't let the killer startle you. You be a strong independent survivor who knows where to run. Number 4. Don't hug the wall. This is a bit of a funny one, but I've noticed that a lot of new players tend to feel the safest at the edge of the map near the wall. And it does make sense because you're probably the furthest away from the killer that you can get, but it actually lowers your chances of survival. The killer might have different abilities, also called perks, to spot you, or they might just randomly pass by and see you. If they spot you, then you're in the middle of nowhere, because pallets and loops rarely spawn near the wall. You'll be completely defenseless. If you get spooked, then instead of running to the edge of the map, run to the nearest pallet, because that's actually where you are the safest. Number 5. Look behind you in a chase. Yes, of course, you also need to look ahead so you don't run into things, but if you can, then always keep an eye on the killer. Switch between looking ahead and behind you like so. It's always good to know where the killer is, and you avoid accidentally running into them when they're trying to cut you off. Here you can see me getting caught off guard because I didn't check where the killer went. Number 6. But Panda, you only said it was gonna be 5 tips. Wrong! Bonus tip! Don't feed the trolls. People might say mean stuff in the chat when the game is finished, but just try your best to ignore it. Though I know it can be hard, just leaving and ignoring what they're saying actually makes you the bigger person, so don't let them get to you. Beat them with silence and just go for that leave button if they're getting to you. I promise you it's not worth your time. Alright, fellow survivors, that is all. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully this wasn't too complicated and I haven't scared you away from the game. If you have a question, feel free to write it down in the comments, or if you have anything else to add. I hope I'll see you out there in the game, and good luck surviving out there, kiddo!
She's a panda, and she's a poo, just trying to make it on YouTube.